So crazy enough, I already recorded the video and then I came out here and I want y'all to see this quote on this table. And also for the rest of the video, you're gonna have to turn your volume up. So the volume might sound good right now, but for some reason, turn the volume up, which I think that goes along with the message as well. So anyway, for God gave us not a spirit of fearfulness, but of power and love and discipline. XOXO. So yeah, let me go ahead and take a picture of that. All right. On to the video, and it does relate. I do believe if you can't make it connect, make it connect, make it connect. As we continue on our spiritual journey, doing our spiritual work and our inner work, and also working on our spiritual growth and personal growth and development, the message for today, and take it with a grain of salt. Please take this with a grain of salt. Because as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know if that's even good advice, but I think it's my fear talking. Is go big or go home. Now, of course you have to use your discernment, right? But I feel like I'm talking to those who are used to playing it safe a lot of the time, like, oh, just a little bit, putting your toe in the water. Because I just looked at this pond, I'm like, yeah, just trying to get your feet wet. And I think that's great advice for the beginning. But when you have like done something so many times and you're still trying to pretend like you don't know, or you feel like you can't handle the repercussions of something, and you know you can, like you've bounced back before, or you've already experienced all the potentials, right? It's not like this is something new for you. So why are you not going like head first into the deep end? Like, haven't you felt dip your toe in enough? Haven't you done little baby steps enough? Now it's time to go big or go home. And so this does take discernment. You have to know what this is about for you, and let this be confirmation instead of like the first time you're hearing something like this, because it can get you in trouble. And you can end up in a poor situation. So this is not for those who have never tried something or never done something and you don't really know. Like, I'm not telling nobody that can't swim to go jump in the ocean. Like, absolutely not jumping no 10-foot pool, no. But those who've been, I don't know why this metaphor is coming up, but those who've learned how to tread the water, have learned how to float, who've done it in the 3-foot pool, in the kiddie pool, who have learned how to do the backstroke, learn how to, you know what I mean? And it's like, why are we still playing around in this depth? You have the skills and the knowledge to go a little bit deeper, a lot deeper, and you'll learn so much more from just going into the deep end. This is metaphorical. You'll learn so much more about yourself, and the more you practice like going big, it'll become more normal to you. Right now, it's just you're just normalized little, like a little bit of here, a little bit there, a little bit here. We're gonna take it slow. We're gonna take it nice and slow. It's like, nah, not no more, not no more. Let's go big or go home. Not saying it's not worth it if you don't go big, but I think you'll be, even if something disastrous happens, like, let's not talk about the ocean no more. Let's not talk about the deep pool, because if something goes wrong there, that's gonna be bad. But let's just say it's something else. Let's say it's financially. Let's say it's relationship wise, and you make a big financial decision, or you make a big decision in love. You'll learn so much more from taking these big leaps. Isn't there a book called The Big Leap or something? Now, I don't know what it's about, but you'll learn so much more, even if things go wrong, by taking a big leap. And it's almost like quantum leaping, right? Jumping ahead and figuring it out way faster than you ever would have if you took the baby steps. So I think that's all I had to just really say. I know I saw the number 6666 today, which is crazy because I saw 7777 yesterday. That's so interesting. Are we counting down? Counting down to the big leap? I don't know. I need to look up what 6666 means. But I don't have anything to look it up on because I'm using my phone. Oh well, y'all let me know what 666 or 6666 stands for. As you do your research for me, leave it down in the comment section. Other than that, though, I'm trying to think if there's anything else because I just kind of hopped in. I don't really have that much more to say, but I am curious to see if this resonates with you at all, and if it does, share. If it doesn't, it might later. So let me keep thinking for a second. So I guess the typical saying, no, I don't guess, I know. The typical saying of the bigger the risk, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Um, Especially for those who are, what, risk averse? I'm just saying all sorts of things I don't really know. For those who are more worried about taking risks and the loss, then we're always looking at, well, dang, no, the bigger the risk, the bigger the loss. And I want us to start thinking the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Now, I'm saying this in the midst of me risking something and it turning out not so good today. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have waited, or I should have played it small. But it reminds me of the, let me see how I want to say this without giving everything away. Like, I still got a personal life, y'all. But anyway, it reminds me of the knowledge that I had before that I should have applied, that I threw out the window. And so next time I'm going to be sticking to or falling back on the knowledge without making a sudden move instead of making a sudden move. Does that make sense? So if I didn't have that quote unquote loss, which is technically not a loss yet, but it's like, it's looking like it's going to be a loss. But I lost my train of thought. If it wasn't for that, I would not have remembered, like, oh yeah, you have to rely on this knowledge and not just be willy-nilly with your decisions. You have to make sure you check this, check that, check this before you execute. And if that wouldn't have happened, I would have just kept on assuming and going with whatever without really doing my due diligence. And so even if it's just to learn a lesson and to really ingrain it and instill it into your brain, even if that's the only good that comes out of the situation, that's real good. So I know I fumbled that whole last bit, but whatever at this point. So I'm gonna leave right there. Let me stop yapping. Bye. See y'all tomorrow.